Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to talk about two video games that recently got delayed. Two video games that made my top 5 games that I'm looking forward to this year. Both Cyberpunk 2077 and Marvel's Avengers were both delayed till September. Marvel's delayed till September 4th, and Cyberpunk is delayed until September 17th. Yes, Cyberpunk was supposed to come out in April, and Marvel was supposed to come out in May. So both of these games are supposed to come out not too long from now, maybe a couple months from now. So I'm just gonna say that this is a good thing. This is a good thing. I see, like, some people might try to spin this to be a bad thing. This is a good thing. Most games, like, you know, a lot of games have gotten delayed. I believe Red Dead got delayed. I believe Grand Theft Auto had a delay. There's a lot, there's so many great games that had delays because you want to get this right. And you do not, and you have a lot riding on this. And like both companies pretty much put out almost, like, different obviously, but almost the same, you know, wording on why they delay the game, because they want to get this right. And that to me is good. That means these guys are taking their time. They want to make the best product they can make. And it makes me have even more faith in CD Projekt Red and more faith in Square Enix and what they're doing with the Marvel game. Like, those two games have me really excited. I think that Cyberpunk is going to be a game changer. It works out the way that it should. It should be the game of the year. Everyone's kind of penciling that in. A lot of people are a little bit down on the Marvel game, but I think that game's going to come out and surprise a lot of people. I think that game's going to be this year's Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man. You know, a game that people are like, oh, they're making another Spider-Man game, and then it comes out and it just blows people away, and they're just like, wow, this is a great game. I didn't expect it to be this great of a game. I think that's what we're going to get out of the Marvel Avengers game. Plus, I just really want a Marvel game to play, because I don't really have it, because like there hasn't really been any new Marvel games, and the only new Marvel games there have been are games I can't even play because I have an Xbox, so I can't play the Spider-Man game. Eventually, I'm going to just buy a PlayStation so I can play it, but I can't play the Spider-Man game, and I don't have a Switch, so I can't play the new Ultimate Alliance game. So there's no Marvel games I can really play at this moment, and I've played all the other ones, even the shitty ones. So I'm just really looking forward to having a great Marvel game to play that allows me to play with the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I've had plenty of DC games that I can play with the whole DC Universe. It's just going to be so awesome to be able to play with the Marvel Universe again. And Cyberpunk, obviously, made by the same guys that made Witcher 3, which is one of the greatest games of this generation, one of the greatest games of all time. And this game is looking like it's going to be one of the greatest games of all time. Just the detail on Cyberpunk looks amazing. So them taking their time makes sense. Though I do believe that both Cyberpunk and, if I recall, I believe Cyberpunk has delayed more than once. I believe this isn't the first time they've delayed. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I believe this is the first time. This isn't the first time they've delayed. But you know what? Delay as much as you have to. As long as the finished product turns out right, I'm okay with it. So I just wanted to talk about that, because I know some people are talking about that right now. The two big games have been delayed this year. They're still coming out this year. They're just coming out way later in this year. And they're both coming out in September, which is going to be nuts. September! It's going to be nuts. So I guess I should just... I'm thinking about just taking, what, like $120 and just putting it over to the side, because I know I'm going to buy both of these games. Or I'm just going to pre-order both of these games. Because these are the games I know I'm getting. I know I'm getting these two games. I'm probably getting the other games that are on my top 5. I know I am getting these two games. So hopefully everything is working out and everything. They're doing it for a reason. I have faith that these games are going to turn out good. Cyberpunk more than the Marvel game, but you know, as long as it turns out good, there's nothing wrong with delaying a game to make sure that the game turns out the way it's supposed to turn out. So that's just what I wanted to talk about. Just a small video. Just want to talk about that. Just get my opinion out there about these delays. There's nothing to worry about. Delays happen all the time. At least with the good games, delays happens. Now, if you would have heard, if you would have heard that they're rushing this, then you would have had to been worried. But this is okay. This is okay. So thank you guys for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.